Welcome back and thanks for staying with us, or if you're just waking up, a very good Monday morning to you. I'm Shayna Halper. We begin in Frederick, where the police department is investigating an officer-involved shooting. The U.S. is sending apps into Iraq, specifically one app from a Silicon Valley company that helps fight censorship, a way to unlock Twitter and Facebook. First, we'll head to Frederick, where Dawn White is live covering races across the county, including one historic race for the county's first ever executive. A community is mourning and police still searching for answers after a murder in Martinsburg over the weekend. It means preparing for warmer temperatures. We summarize our homes, our cars, and even our closets, but what about our pets? It's important to keep our furry friends cool and comfortable. The group released a horrifying video showing the execution of James Foley. Unger was a big part of organizing relief efforts in the Eastern Panhandle, and he joins us now live in the studio to tell us more about this chemical spill disaster. We now welcome West Virginia Senator John Unger during the drought and floods that are already causing severe problems in our nation. Russell said she could actually feel the horse breathing in her ear. That's just how close they were as they were approaching the finish line. Residents and local business owners are fired up over the possibility of a firing range coming into the community. They say simply it'll be too noisy, and they want their voices to be heard. And they say that breaking the world record, or attempting to break the world record at this point, makes this lesson also very fun. That includes the Asian supermarket here on West Patrick Street. The owner tells me this rock was used to smash in their front door. It can be difficult to hear, which of course could easily lead to a miscommunication. They're hoping with the new system that will change. Dakota will no longer be used to chase criminals. His doctors believe that he should be able to return to work as a drug-sniffing dog. Let's turn things over to meteorologist Alan Ogles. He is in the Weather Center with more. A very good Monday morning, Alan. 300,000 people without safe tap water in West Virginia.
WHAG, your local news leader at 11.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Shayna Halper. The Winchester woman found guilty of setting her house on fire and killing her 2-year-old son was sentenced today. WHAG's Maris Badcock was there and has the emotional details.
WHAG News.
For more details on the case and to hear what crews said to the courtroom, head on over to our website, your4state.com, and click on this story. A community is mourning and police still searching for answers after a murder in Martinsburg over the weekend. The 22-year-old woman was shot and killed, and now, several days later, police have yet to identify a suspect. WHAG's Nate Stewart has the story.
In Martinsburg, Nate Stewart, WHAG News.
Police say a dark-colored, sporty-type vehicle fled the scene shortly after the gunshots were fired. Anybody with any information is asked to contact West Virginia State Police. 4 people are facing felony charges after police say they were passing out thousands of dollars in counterfeit bills. The incident happened yesterday evening at the Apple Blossom Mall. Officers say Frankie Ramirez, David Pabon, Nicholas Alma, and a 17-year-old juvenile were taken into custody. Ramirez was caught handing out several counterfeit $100 bills at 2 stores inside the mall. That's according to Winchester police. They also say businesses were able to determine the bills were fake by using a counterfeit money detector pen. Employees also stated that the money just did not feel real. Anybody who thinks they have received counterfeit money is asked to call the Winchester Police Department. If you find yourself frustrated while filling up at the pump, you're probably not alone. Starting July 1st, Maryland commuters will have to pay a little bit more for their gas thanks to a state gas tax increase. WHAG's Abby Tedros stopped by local gas stations in Frederick today to see what people think about what seems like a never-ending price hike.
In Frederick, Abby Tedros, WHAG News.
On the bright side, AAA Mid-Atlantic says Maryland drivers are paying about 4.5 cents less than the average total fuel tax rate at the state, local, and federal levels. And this brings us to our latest YourColdwellBanker.com web poll. We want to know, does the cost of gas influence your plans? Just head on over to our website, your4state.com, to cast your ballot. Still to come on WHAG News at 11. When we come back, we'll tell you how history lives on. Members of the community are working together in the fight against heroin. Parents say they've seen children as young as in middle school subjected to the drug here in Frederick County, Maryland, and say they don't want to see another family lose a loved one. Bikers Against Heroin all came together to raise awareness and send the message home.
To keep our kids out of coffins. My son died January 16th, 2013. sent me into the worst tailspin that I've ever been in.
Kathy Richardson is doing what she can to help other families, hoping they won't have to experience the pain of burying a child. This group came out to ride in support of Kathy and others who are dealing with heroin and drug addictions.
It's the stigma. They're embarrassed to go get help. There are so many parents that are losing children. My friends, my children's friends are losing their friends. It's just an epidemic.
Kathy says she did whatever she could to help her son Jesse, and now she's trying to help others.
I feel good that I tried everything that I could try. I wish there was something else that I could have done. But I did everything that I could do. There's other kids, there's so much heroin around here that it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
The Frederick Police Department says between 2010 and 2011, they seized 110% more heroin than in previous years, and that they saw another 11% increase between 2011 and 2012. They say the numbers this year are so far on track with those of the past few years. Reporting in Frederick, Shayna Halper, WHAG News.